What's up, guys? My name is Peyton Helm, and if you're an online coach and you want to learn how my VSL Call Funnel has made me $2.3 million in less than 2 years, we're going to be covering that in this video. So what we're going to cover, 3 steps, right? Funnel breakdown, how to unlock massive scale for me and my team in my coaching program. We're going to dive into my ad strategies, my funnel, my whole process, as well as fulfillment and all that stuff, so we can actually make my program scalable and make 7 figures without, having to work 40-hour weeks, and how we help online coaches do this as well. Okay, so if you're an online coach, you're an experienced online coach, meaning you have clients who pay you money for a high ticket coaching program and you have case studies, this can work for you. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, but you cannot be a beginner. This is not for beginners. If you don't have a program yet, if you don't have clients yet, if you don't have case studies, this funnel will not work for you. Ads like this will not work for you. Okay. You will be wasting time and money. Stop watching. Don't book a call. Terrible, right? Don't do it. Okay. Go get clients first, beta, free. I don't care. Go get some clients first and some case studies. Prove that you're an actual good coach and then run this. We don't communicate with scammers. We don't communicate with the beginners. I'm sorry. I love you, but this is not for you. So this is for you if you, like I said, are experienced, but you're also stuck right now between 5 and like 50K a month. Although this could also work really, really well for coaches who are already doing like 1 to 200K a month, and you really want to get massive scale, because we've got people in Ascend who are doing so. So just wanted to like throw that out there. This is also for you if you're working like 60+ hour weeks, you're dealing with a lot of stress, pressure, overwhelm around the inconsistency of your client acquisition in your business, and you've tried other 10K programs. Maybe you've hired an agency. God forbid, they are absolutely terrible. Do not ever hire somebody to run ads for you, because it almost never works unless you're already at like $1 million a month. You've got dialed in ads, like everything's already set up, and the agency just needs to come in and like tweak some things, because agencies are just terrible. So anyway, you've tried that. Maybe you've gotten burned from it, because everybody does. Ad strategies, you've tried a bunch of ad strategies, maybe like some follower ad strategies or whatever, like everybody teaches, that are terrible. Funnels, right? You've tried a whole bunch of different funnels that aren't working. You're posting daily content, but in general, nothing is scaling. Nothing is really getting you consistent clients, and you're unsure what the problem is. And really all you want is just consistent calls every single day that are qualified, and to actually close these people coming in from your funnel, so that way you don't have to hire an appointment setter to go message all of your freaking followers and do cold outreach and all that stuff. So that's who this is for. My call funnel literally gave me qualified calls on autopilot, completely automated every single day. And then my closer just went in and closed them. Like it's the most easy funnel you could possibly run. And I don't know why every online coach right now is in the marketplace and they're like, oh, do this webinar funnel, do this low ticket to high ticket, and do this super complicated funnel with all of these like advanced things. And you don't need any of that. Just run a call. Almost every single online coach who makes $1 million a month or more are running VSL call funnels, because they just work, right? And prove me wrong. Go find the people. I mean, it's either call funnels or like a super complicated webinar funnel, and that's about it, right? So go prove me wrong, right? They're usually running a VSL call funnel. That's like the bread and butter. It's the most incredible, simple, high converting funnel that you could possibly run still in 2026. So anyway, we're going to talk about it. But first and foremost, if you came from an ad from me, then you're probably on this page right here, not on my YouTube channel. You might be on YouTube, and if that's you, hello. But if you're not, if you came from an ad, you're going to see this book a call button right here. So basically we have a coaching program called Ascend, and it is a done with you offer. We do not run ads for you, because that's a terrible idea. Do not ever hire somebody to do that for you, please. So anyway, we just teach you how to do it. And by the way, it doesn't take a lot of time, right? Learning this whole process and setting it up, you can set this up in a couple days, and then ad management is only a couple hours a month. So I know you guys might be overwhelmed and you're stressed right now, but this is worth the very little amount of time that you will put into it. And it can give you massive, massive automation and scale in the back end. So anyway, if you want our actual help so that you can have more certainty as you scale your coaching business, then book a call with us. We have a couple offers. We've got a whole program. I'll break it down later, but I just wanted to throw this out there. If you don't really care about watching this whole video and you just want to chat with us, you want to see a whole pricing breakdown video for our offer, and you want to see if you're a good fit and chat with us, we'll actually give you a full client or a full audit of your current client flow and your marketing process, and give you a full game plan on how to run ads, even if you don't join our high ticket program. So anyway, if you want to do that, book a call. You'll go down here and you'll fill out a little application. You can also see proof on this page of all the clients we've helped. You can see proof of my actual Stripe. I actually show that in a couple of videos. And then all the clients that we've helped over the last few years, as well as some videos. So anyway, if that's you, go ahead and book a call. If you'd rather just watch this, then keep watching, right? It's gonna be a little bit of a longer video, but we'll dive into a lot of stuff here. Okay, so who am I and proof, right? So I grew a multi-7-figure meta ads coaching program. So I've literally taught this stuff, meta ads and call funnels, for 5 years, and to over 500 high-ticket business owners. Okay, we've had a huge success rate. If you go over my Instagram, you'll see we've got wins. These are packed with 100 wins each, and then we're also building out the wins for Ascend, because Ascend is still a new program, and we've got about, I think, 60 people in Ascend so far, maybe 60, 61, right? So still newer, but it's been absolutely incredible so far. So anyway, yeah, got all the testimonials here that you can see. They're all unedited. You can see all the names as well, obviously on this page too. Anyway, so 500 clients. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about here. We've had consistent 120K months for the last 18 months, about $2.3 million in cash collected at a 9x return on investment. So I've spent less than $300,000 on meta ads over the last 3 years with a 3-person team. Yes, literally a 3-person team, a coach, my personal assistant, really executive assistant, and my closer. That's pretty much it. And we scaled with simple ads and a simple call funnel and no daily content. If you go to my Instagram, look, 32 posts, right? 5 years, right? My YouTube channel for my other program has, I think, literally like maybe 15 videos on it. This is with Ascend. This is actually the first program that I'm actually posting a lot of content for, because I do really want to get a lot of organic content here, but that's my choice. I don't have to. I could just run this call funnel for Ascend that you're literally watching right now, and I'd be fine. And I am actually. This is just a new version of the VSL that I have right here, because I wanted to test a shorter VSL because this one's a little bit longer, and we're still getting less than $200 call booked. Less than $200 calls booked. And we have a multi 4-figure and a 5-figure option for people who want to upgrade to that. So it's great, right? So anyway, I just wanted to say this big old disclaimer before we start, right? This is not a guarantee of results, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that for sure if you watch this, or for sure if you hire us, you're going to hit this results, because again, we are not an agency. We don't do this stuff for you, right? If we did, maybe we could have a disclaimer, but then we'd be one of those fucking, agency owners who's like, I'll get you 5 clients in 90 days, or I'll give you a Lambo. Like, those are fucking so stupid. So anyway, this is not a guarantee of results. The results come from the actions you take with the information you have. Most people do nothing, so they get nothing. What I'm going to show you is everything that has been proven to work over the last several years with over 500 clients and over 60 online coaches in all types of different niches. This shit just works, right? So you can take it, you can run with it. You can take it, you can hire us and run with the way more advanced content and way more support that we give you, or you could do nothing and you could stay broke and stay overwhelmed, and that's up to you. So anyway, this is before we actually dive into the whole funnel, I really just want to touch on like what keeps most coaches stuck, so that way you can kind of get a feel for what your problem is, and that way you can frame that and focus on the things here that are most apparent to you, right? So here's what's keeping you stuck at 5 to 50K a month. Either number one, it could be all of these, by the way, but number one, your positioning is unclear. So you sound like every other online coach in your space, and your clients have no reason to choose you over your competition. Look at your competition. Are you different? Are you similar? Are you undercharging? Are you charging the exact same amount of them? What really makes you different, right? This is one of the first things that we help you overcome in Ascend. And this is a really fast fix, because it's just messaging. It's just branding. Okay. So this is also the foundation for really good ads and really good success with a VSL call funnel, is offer positioning and brand messaging. So this is one of the first things we help clients do in Ascend. Second thing, you have outdated or bad marketing. Kind of talked about this at the very beginning. Either your organic content is giving you inconsistent results. Either you're not running ads, or the ads that you're running aren't working. Your funnel isn't working, or you're attracting the totally wrong type of client. You're getting just shit through the front end, and it's turning into shit on the back end. You're not closing people. You're getting ghosted. It's just terrible, right? Third, your pricing and your offer is wrong. This could be an option. So either you're undercharging and attracting awful clients, or you've raised and you can't close anymore. And maybe no matter what price point you try to charge, nobody's buying, right? And then number 4, you can't scale. Everything runs through you. You do a lot of one-on-one support. And if you disappear for a week, your business would collapse. You're working way too much. You're posting by yourself organically, and you're grinding and you're not seeing the results, right? This is what I usually see after helping 60 people in Ascend, but also hundreds of online coaches one-on-one and in group settings in other programs. This is usually what I see here. So The thing that you want to understand is coaches who do scale and they're hitting those 100, 200, 500 million dollar months, they aren't just working harder than you, they're disrupting, not competing. They're disrupting, they're automating. They are creating their own blue ocean as far as like competition. They're rendering their competition irrelevant because they're the best in their space, and they're automating their entire client acquisition and client fulfillment because they're not having to work 80, 100-hour weeks. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing, and that's what I want to help online coaches do inside of Ascend, and that's what I want to give you a preview of here. So first and foremost, lastly, let's dive into the ads, the funnel, and the fulfillment breakdown. Now, as far as the ads, you've already seen my ads that are running. So the ad that you clicked on to get here, especially if you're the type of person who's actually going to book a call, that's a winning ad, right? Because the ads that we have running are doing great. I literally right now, one of our winning ads is just me sitting here like on my phone, and I'm just like, hey, just run a call funnel. These are all the reasons why a call funnel is amazing. That's one of the best performing ads that I have right now. If you join Ascend, you're going to see like, dozens and dozens and dozens of actual winning ads that I've ran. I'm not going to show those too much here because I don't want to give too much away. But because I want to keep a lot of stuff for the people who actually pay me, because there's a lot that goes into the ad side, and I don't want to give you half information and then you try to go out and do this yourself and it not work. So just wanted to be super transparent about that. But anyway, let's actually start with the ad side. We'll dive into the funnel and then the fulfillment breakdown last. So we have two main ad strategies that we're running here. Okay. These are all on Meta, by the way, Instagram, Facebook. Some clients in Ascend just run on Instagram, and that's fine. We also have some clients who are doing TikTok ads and YouTube ads, but that's not something necessarily that I teach because we see the most results on Meta. So anyway, we're running two different ad strategies here, and I've ran these in the past either separately or together. So like right now for Ascend, I'm just running VSL ads. I'm about to launch DM ads as a test, but I wanted to get my VSL ads up and cracking and at scale first. So that's what we're doing now. But with my other program, I was running both of these, sometimes at the same time, sometimes separately. We also do have a third ad strategy called Omnipresent. It's more of a retargeting strategy, and it's not something that I would recommend for most coaches until you're already somewhere around the lines of like 20, 30K a month, and then you could start applying that. It's not a hard cutoff, but you have to have a lot of organic content for that. We'll dive into what that is here in a minute. But anyway, so these are all direct response ads, the VSL ads and the DM ads. Now, to note, we are not running follower ads. You can run follower ads. However, what I've seen with follower ads is like either you boost posts and like it's cheaper, but then you can't track things. You have no idea what ad is getting you followers. You have no idea what ad is getting you booked calls. And with follower ads, you actually have to hire an appointment setter or use some type of AI setter to go in and actually set the calls for you. It's not very scalable. Usually people who run follower ads tap out at like 50K a month, sometimes a little bit more. It's very rare though. And you have to have a ton of organic content for it to work. So not ideal. I don't love follower ads for that reason. We don't really teach it much in Ascend. But like I said, you can do it if you want to. So we run VSL ads, which are lead conversion ads. So we're actually literally like the ad that you clicked on literally just got sent to this page right here with this video. There's no opt-in. Opt-ins are a thing of the fucking past. They're terrible. If you do an opt-in right now, stop or track and see if the opt-ins that you have actually converted into clients, and then test it and track which gets you more profit. There you go. I stopped running opt-in pages, I think in 2022. So there you go. All right. Now, DM ads. We run DM ads. Now, with DM ads, we don't have a setter plugged in, so I do not have an appointment setter at all. What we do with DM ads is we use ManyChat to deliver the VSL. Okay. So we have VSL ads and DM ads, and they are both delivering the VSL. The VSL ads, obviously, when you click on the ad, just go straight to this page. When they do the DM, you send me the word. If you go on my Instagram right now, you send me the word Ascend, right? My ManyChat will deliver you the lead magnet. So feel free, go do it if you want to. I don't care. My Instagram is at Peyton Helm. Okay. Either way, you're going to get sent back to the same video. So whatever. Anyway, maybe you came through DM ad. Who knows? I have no clue. So anyway, yeah, goes to the VSL. And then I actually do have ManyChat following up and just saying, hey, did you watch it? Whatever. Cool. And then, I might at some point plug a setter in there, but I just don't need to because DM ads are not going to be my main strategy. The VSL ads are absolutely crushing for me. And it crushed in my other program that like I said, ran for 5 years. So we're sticking with VSL ads as my main strategy. Okay. Now these obviously go to the VSL. The VSL is hosted on a landing page, as you can see right here. Now in Ascend, I actually have a full SOP on how to build landing pages in all types of different niches and full training on it. This is just how I've built mine. I've built different ones in the past that worked really, really well. So I don't want you guys to get like hooked on the structure here where it's like, oh, I have to have a video with a book call, and then I have to have a, who is Peyton, and then I have to have testimonials, whatever. This works for me. It's working great. And what is really, really key here is the actual messaging. So the messaging, what you should say on your VSL is absolutely, or what you should say on your landing page is absolutely crucial. And this is something that we cover a lot inside of Ascend. It's honestly the first thing we cover, actually. We have a whole brand template that gives you a bunch of AI prompts that you can use for your copywriting. That's what I've used here, and it's just working so freaking well. So anyway, that's what we do. So we have the VSL. Now the VSL can be long, it can be short. So the VSL that I'm actually running right now is literally 49 minutes long. This one is going to be ideally around 25, maybe 30 minutes at most, if we can wrap it up. So anyway, VSL is really great. And then obviously in the VSL, you are having them book a call. Then when they go hit the little book a call link, obviously you can see you hit book a call, and then it goes over here to a type form. I love type form. I love Calendly, right? So book call for Ascend. Obviously, please do not email me. Please, might actually blur that. So anyway, yeah, book a call goes to a type form, and then you fill it out, and then it goes on Calendly. Book a call, go there, and then my closer takes the call, right? But before the call, we actually have a sales video. I'm not going to show that in this video because I don't want to. But the sales video basically dives into the entire program breakdown. It shows pricing, it shows how to join, and it has a lot of really key back-end selling systems like breakout videos, like answering FAQs, right? And then we also do a value sequence, which is an email sequence, and we have omnipresent ads. So we have a lot of back-end selling systems. And the reason that we do that is because we want people, when they book a call, to actually show up to the call. If you don't have a pre-call video that breaks down things, if you don't have a value sequence, if you don't have breakout videos, if you don't have an omnipresent ad strategy, then you could probably expect somewhere around a 50% show rate, maybe less. We have a 75% show rate, and we've had that for years. Okay. So, and this is, again, the same funnel I'm running for both coaching programs right now. So I just wanted to be, transparent about that. So the omnipresent strategy, it's all retargeting, right? So whenever people land on the VSL, they get retargeted with this campaign. It shoves content in their faces, all valuable content that overcomes objections and shows case studies and stuff. So we retarget them, very cheap too, by the way. Goes back to the VSL. So people who landed on the VSL but didn't book a call, they get this. And the people who actually did book a call, they get this, and it goes back to the sales video. So there's a little bit of structure in there that we teach inside of Ascend. But this is crucial, right? This right here in my other program, I had a $400 cost per call, and when I applied this omnipresent strategy, it dropped to $250, which was absolutely fucking crazy. So anyway, they watch the sales video, and then we do a little bit more manual follow-up and stuff like that. I'm not going to dive into too much details on this video. And then they jump on the call. My closer, Zach, he takes the call, and then we close them somewhere around 5 to 10K. This is kind of just the average that we've seen, over our coaching programs for the last 5 years. Again, my last program was between 5 and 10K. With Ascend, it's a little bit more varied. So obviously, if you book a call with Ascend, you'll see the sales video. It actually breaks down all the pricing. We have several different levels of the program, so it's not just one offer. So you'll see that. And then we go into my nurture sequence, or not my nurture sequence. Why did I say that? We go into my onboarding sequence, and we have an automated onboarding sequence. So we don't do onboarding calls unless people join our higher tier offers. It's all onboarded, right? It's a fully group program. Okay. So we have a course and we have group coaching primarily. So I'm not doing any one-on-one calls. Even if people pay me like 6K, we're not doing any one-on-one calls at all. And what we do here is we just make the course and the implementation really fucking good. Like you'll see if you book a call with us, we don't just have a course. We've got like a full, actually I can show you, where is my, there we go. So like, we have like obviously the different modules here, like $1 million branding, ads, funnels, sales, but we also have a ton of AI systems, tools, and automations. So we've got like data trackers. We've got a Peyton bot AI, which is like it's like me in your back pocket as a coach. We've got a data tracker. We've got implementation. We've got scripts. We've got, trackers. There's a lot of stuff in here that actually gives you more implementation material than just, educational material. And what that does is it allows us to have more and faster wins, because thanks to AI and thanks to TikTok and stuff, people don't just sit through a long course anymore. So the course is actually fairly short, and we focus more on implementation material. So Like when you join Ascend, or if somebody joins my other program, they don't have to sit through a fucking 40-hour course. You get implementation material, right? You get templates, SOPs, scripts, whatever, and it makes it so much faster and so much easier for you to get success, right? And AI is so good right now. You can build your entire funnel just like this, fully branded, fully niche down to your ideal client, all on AI in like 5 minutes. I will be transparent. This was not built on AI. This was built by me because I'm a control freak, but I have literally built a clone of this funnel on AI. It took me 10 minutes and it's for Ascend members only. It's absolutely crazy. So anyway, that's what we do. We auto onboard, we go through the group coaching, and then that gives us wins. And then those wins turn into referrals. We also do have some back-end upselling systems, for ascensions and continuations and stuff like that. But you don't need to worry about that at this point. This is how the funnel works. I mean, guys, it's really honestly so simple. Okay. The most important thing that you have to understand here is your brand messaging needs to be on point. Clients need to know without a shadow of a doubt that you are the person for them. And they need to be able to watch your VSL and get a lot of value from it. This video right here is a lot of value. This video that you're watching right here is a lot of value. It's going to replace this one, maybe as a test, but if it doesn't perform, then I'm just going to keep writing this one because it's working, right? So this is what we do. Like, it's so easy. This page was so easy to build, and all we do on the back end is we have obviously the Typeform and Calendly, application and call booking. It's there. Then we have another page which looks very similar to this, but it has more material on it. It's got more testimonials on it. It's got more of a program breakdown on it. It's got a sales video. It's got breakout videos. It's got the pricing and all that stuff on how to join. Oh, by the way, we have people join before our sales calls, like all the time. We just do DM closes that my closer texts them. And people just like jump on the sales call as an onboarding call. So talk about a laydown deal, right? People are joining before they even get on the sales call. We might not even need sales calls. We might get to that point. But in general, so this is what we're doing. We're not running people to like a school group and, doing all this complicated like weekly webinar shit with all these email reminders and all that stuff. We're not doing low ticket to high ticket and having to wait on people to go through the low ticket offer to ascend to the higher ticket offer. I tried that. I didn't like it. We're not running follower funnels where, people join or they follow your Instagram and then you have to have an appointment setter go in and message them. Like, we're not doing any of that shit. We're literally just sending people to this page with a very simple an ad campaign structure. Like, it's honestly, our ad campaign structure too is so easy. I talk about this in another video on my channel, but it's literally just like one campaign, one ad set, and then all of our ads and all broad targeting. Like, it's so easy. But it's automated. We get consistent calls every day. Like, I mean, think about it. If you applied this funnel, look how easy this is. Why could you not make this work? Seriously, like, think about every single day waking up with qualified calls. Like, this is so easy. I don't know why every online coach doesn't do this, honestly. Like, I don't know why all these other coaches out here, I think it's just because it's trendy, it's hypey. They're like, oh, VSL call funnels aren't working anymore, so you need to do low ticket to high ticket. And they're just trying to differentiate themselves and sell their own programs and whatever the fuck. But the truth is, like, for me, I'm going to trust the big players. And when the big players, the people who are doing millions of dollars per month, when they stop running VSL call funnels, then I'll stop running VSL call funnels. And if I split test this against a webinar funnel or some other type of funnel and it works better, then I'll run that instead. But this is working so well. And by the way, this doesn't have to be your only funnel. Like, I will say that we've got people in Ascend who have multiple funnels. I currently have multiple funnels as well, but this is my 80% funnel. This is what really gets me the most results in both of my coaching businesses that are both 7 figures. So just wanted to hopefully, show that and hopefully it gave you a lot of value. But I want to dive a little bit deeper into the offer for Ascend right now, just in case those of you who, you want to book a call, you want us to help you do this as well. And you want more certainty in scaling your coaching business and getting consistent clients. So why most coaches never scale, the most important thing that it boils down to is certainty. Okay. I don't know why that just moved, but whatever. So you have to have certainty. Okay. If you want to scale properly. And what certainty means is you need certainty that your brand and ads will attract ideal clients. You need certainty that your ads will have a higher chance of success than failure. Certainty that your pricing is not too high or too low. Certainty that your VSL will actually convert clicks into book calls. Certainty that your calls will actually show up. Certainty that you can close those calls at a high rate. Certainty that your team is doing the right things efficiently, and certainty that you're doing any of this right in the first place, right? Right now, when you think about this on a scale, watching YouTube and trying things yourself is like 0 out of 10 certainty. Joining a course with no extra support, It's like 5 out of 10 certainty. Joining a dedicated education company that actually gives you high touch support and personal mentorship, now you're at like a 9 out of 10 certainty. The only 10 out of 10 certainty offer would literally be if like I came in your business and like I just did everything for you, which I don't do, just to be frank. And we do have an offer where it's kind of like that, but it's extremely high cost, and it's like 1% of people will actually do that. So that's not even a main offer. But in general, you need certainty to scale properly, right? If you're just watching YouTube right now and you're just trying this by yourself, you have zero certainty. I mean, honestly, you have no certainty at all. So even though like this video was super transparent, you still have no certainty. This is a screenshot of what certainty looks like. This is one of our highest months in my other program. We're probably going to blow this month out of the water with Ascend, by the way. But this is one of my highest months in my other program. And honestly, the only reason I didn't scale past 150K in a month is just because I didn't want to have to hire more team members. And at this rate, we were a little bit capped at three team members. So, but I mean, look at the data, right? So this is a screenshot from my Plecto software. So we have a 9.1 return on ad spend. So we had $16,000 in ad spend, $152,000 gross revenue. Our profit was $135,000. Our cost per call taken, $372. Our cash per call, meaning the amount we got paid per call taken on average, was $3,000. We had an 88% show up rate. 88% show up rate with a little bit of a lower close rate this month. So we actually had a 50% close rate. Zach usually was trending about 70%. So I don't know what it was this month. But you know, sometimes it fluctuates and that's fine. And I mean, look, like you can see the data right here, right? It's right in front of you. Okay. So you have two options, right? Number one, you can try to implement this all yourself and you might get some clients. And honestly, like I really do hope you do. But you're going to face trial and error. You're going to be guessing on if I'm saying the right thing, if I'm saying the right thing in my ads, if my ads are set up properly. You're going to waste time in ad spend because you're trial and erroring things. And trust me, I've done that. And nobody will be in your corner telling you if you're doing it right or not. Like how much would you pay right now just to ask somebody to look at your business and tell you if you're doing things right or if you need to change? What would that be worth to you? Like if you're making 5, 10K a month right now and you get to 50K a month, what would you charge for that? Or what would you pay for that? If you're making 50 a month and you want to scale to 100 or 200, what would you pay for that? If you're at 100 and you'd scale to 1 million, what would you pay for that? Like what would that be worth to you? So that's option A. Option B, which is by far the better option, is you can scale your coaching business with predictability, clarity, and certainty. So that's where Ascend comes in. So Ascend, the goal is to help you get consistent clients so you can scale as fast as possible with ads in a simple funnel. Okay. So we have $4 million playbooks that we help people do this with. I'll show you this again. So the first thing you go through is $1 Million Brand. Go through this in a day. It does not take a lot of time. What we cover in $1 Million Brand, for the most part, brand messaging, that's the most important part of this. We also go into client problems and how to overcome them. Offer structure, finding your golden pricing structure, and then some other stuff about guarantees, pay plans. So $1 Million Brand is really just making sure your offer and your brand messaging is hyper optimized, and it gives you the basis of everything. This whole brand template right here that you see, this will give you a full AI prompt that you can use whenever either you use Peyton AI or maybe you use Gemini or Claude or ChatGPT, and it will give you tailored answers and tailored copy based on your brand, right? It's super, super specific. This is actually how you stop making ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude be so damn generic, okay? Then we actually dive into the whole $1 Million Ads module. So this is all of how we do campaign structure, the 5 ad strategies we run, creating winning ads. We have scripting prompts, ad setup. We have a video on how 9-figure companies run ads. It's a really great video. Omnipresent ads, tracking results, and scaling. Then over here on $1 Million Funnels, we've got introduction to funnels. We have my whole funnel breakdown. We talk about lead magnets, the VSL landing page breakdown, how to make one, how to make a VSL, right? Organic content, apps and booking calls, software for that, tech stack for funnels to make your life a whole lot fucking easier. Then we have sales. So we talk about pre-call follow-up, we talk about sales videos and pages, updates on sales video tactics. This is all updated, by the way, for 2026. Then Zach, my closer, my business partner, actually teaches the foundations of sales calls and then how to actually take sales calls. So discovery questions, objections, follow-up, referral frenzies. Then we actually, like I said earlier, we have a whole AI systems and tools. It just makes your job so much easier and your implementation so much easier. Plus, we have 3 calls a week depending on the level that you join. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, we've got inner circle calls, and we have community coaching calls. So you've got a lot of support in here, and there's a whole lot more included as well that I'm not going to dive into too much right here. We got a higher level mastermind for those of you who are absolute killers and you want access to a mastermind. We'll also have some one-on-one access. And obviously we have the custom Peyton bot AI. So like I said, if you're interested, go ahead and book a call. Like I said, we do not run ads for you, and this is not for beginners. So if you're looking for an agency or you're a beginner, do not book a call, please. But when you book a call, what we're going to do, you're going to jump on with Zach. Zach is amazing. I actually have a video on my channel with him. He's scaled 2 multi-7-figure businesses, coaching businesses with a large team. He is exceptional at sales, at team leadership, at systems automations, client success, whereas I'm obviously really, really great at marketing and ads and funnels and stuff like that. So we work with each other really, really well. He's actually a coach inside of Ascend as well. So he takes sales calls and coaching. So anyway, book a call, right? And then we'll dive into, we'll do a whole audit for your client flow, marketing process, and we're going to give you a whole game plan, whether you hire us or not. And also when you book your call, we're going to send you the whole sales video that breaks down all of Ascend, the pricing, what's included, all that fun stuff. So anyway, great seeing you here on this video, and I'll see you inside of Ascend. Goodbye.